Hello everyone, I am Deborah. Welcome to my kitchen, welcome to my channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Now, as you can see from the opening, I made that viral grinder sandwich, but I made it in salad form, you guys. And the reason being is because if you've been following me, you know I am following a low carb diet. So the first time I saw that video was on Laura in the kitchen. Let me tell you guys, I'm sitting there and I'm watching this video, and as she's making this thing, I felt like I could just reach into that screen and grab that sandwich. Oh my God, that's how amazing this sandwich looked. And it just brought me back to my childhood growing up in New England. I don't think there was a weekend that went by that we did not have a grinder. I mean, you can go to so many places and get a grinder, and looking at that thing, it was like the flavors of it all just came back, but exponentially better. So when I saw it, it's like, Deborah, okay, you have got to try your hand at keto-fying it, and that's exactly what we are going to do today. So without further ado, you guys, let's go ahead and get started on making our own special kind of version of that viral grinder sandwich made into a salad. So a couple of things that I need to show you guys that are basically a deviation from the original is the fact that we get, again, because I'm low carb, bread was an absolute no-no, okay? So what I decided to do is I thought about it, okay, what I can do is when I turn this into a salad, what I can do is I can make some of my homemade low-carb croutons, okay? And that is going to serve as the bread. And then as far as the meat is concerned, what type of meat that you put into this is optional, okay, your personal preference. My husband and I, we really don't do pork. On occasion, we will do pepperoni, but so I decided, okay, instead of the prosciutto and the ham and the salami, I decided that I am going to grill some chicken on the stovetop, and then I am going to smother that in some cheese. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get started as far as flavoring these croutons. I'm going to put them back in the oven for a few minutes just so they can absorb all the goodness of the flavor, and then we're going to move on to the chicken. All right, everyone, so here we are. I have got my low carb croutons. I made them out of biscuits. They've dried out. As a matter of fact, I put them in the oven for a few minutes just so I can get them a little bit more crispy. So at this point, all I need to do is go ahead and layer on the garlic olive oil, into which I'm going to add some Italian seasoning. You guys, I don't know if you can hear that in the backdrop, but that is Mother Nature. Now you already know that I edit in some background music to my videos, but Mother Nature, okay, she wants to be heard and she wants to be the background music to my video today, and I'm not going to argue with her. I'm going to let her have her way. Just as long as she lets me have the kitchen, we are good. Okay, so put some of this Italian seasoning in this. And again, this is olive oil and some minced garlic. So good. Okay. I'm going to take my little pastry brush here, and I am going to coat my croutons with the goodness of this olive oil. All right, you guys, I'm just gonna spread these out and get them into the oven very quickly before I eat them, because they look and smell just that good. All right, you guys, off to the oven for a few minutes, and then when I come back, I am going to season this chicken. All right, you guys, now for the chicken. Okay, first of all, let me just show you what I've done is I've taken the chicken breast and I cut it into cubes against the grain, so that way it will be as tender as possible. All right, so what I'm gonna do is put some salt, some garlic powder, and some black pepper. And that is going to be my seasoning for this chicken. All right, you guys, Go ahead and mix this up. Make sure that those spices evenly coats this chicken. All right, you guys, and then the last thing I'm gonna do before I go over to the stove to cook this is I am going to add just a little bit of avocado oil. And this I got from Amazon. All right, guys, so over to the stove we go so we can cook this chicken. And as you already know, the croutons are in the oven for just a couple minutes. And then when I come back, I'm gonna show you how to put this sauce together. Hey guys, just wanted to show you that I am flipping this chicken. Probably cooked about 3 minutes per side, just so you can see it's golden brown on each side. And then once this is done, that's when I am going to layer it with some cheese. All right, everyone, this chicken is ready. So what I'm gonna do at this point is separate it into 2 servings. And then I am going to layer on the cheese and then put it onto a serving platter. Matter of fact, I can go ahead and turn off the heat. There is enough heat coming off this chicken in this pan to melt this cheese. All right, everyone, this is ready to take out. All right, so I will see you at the counter where we are going to assemble this salad. Okay, everyone, so let's go ahead and get into cutting these tomatoes for the salad. And then once that's done, all the prep work will be complete and we can go ahead and put all of this together. Okay guys, so to these diced tomatoes, I'm gonna add a little bit of salt and just a little bit of Italian seasoning. And then set them aside in this container until we are ready to assemble this salad. Okay, you guys, finally, time for this dressing. So in this bowl, I already have my mayonnaise, and to it, I am going to add some minced garlic. As a matter of fact, this is the rest of this olive oil infused garlic. I just have a little bit left, and I'm not one to waste anything. So into the bowl that goes, along with some Italian seasoning. And some red wine vinegar. And at this point, I'm going to go ahead and give this a mix. So good. Next, I'm going to add my red onions, some green olives, and some banana peppers. Actually, I need to cut these a little bit. And then in the bowl, they will go. And you guys, at this point, if you wanted to also add some red pepper flakes, which is what I see the recipe calls for, you can do exactly that. But my husband is not a fan of that, so I'm going to keep those out. And if I want to add some to my salad, I will do so later. I'm going to go ahead and give this a mix. You guys, I got to give this a taste again. Oh my gosh, that's so good. That is delicious. Okay, now at this point, I'm going to put in the grated Parmesan cheese. Give this a stir. Now this sauce is ready. Now you guys, it is time to put in the lettuce and toss this around in this deliciousness. And thoroughly coat these lettuce leaves with this sauce. All right, everyone, so at this point, this lettuce has been thoroughly coated with this sauce. So I am going to get my serving dishes. I'm going to plate this. And then, you guys, we are going to give this a taste. All right, everyone, let's go ahead and plate this deliciousness. Oh my gosh. Now for some tomatoes. Now for this chicken. That right on top. Oh my goodness, you guys. Okay. And then last, remember these croutons. Homemade, low-carb, keto-friendly croutons that have been smothered in some garlic-infused olive oil that was seasoned with some Italian seasoning. And this, of course, takes the place of the grinder roll. Just put some of these on this plate, as many or as little as you want. And you guys, there it is. Our low-carb version of that viral grinder sandwich. Okay, everyone, I have been waiting for this moment since we started. Lord, I thank you. Oh my gosh. I just need to look at this for a minute because it's a pretty salad. It's just a pretty salad. Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna make sure that I try to get a little bit of everything. This lettuce mixture, this chicken, and one of these croutons. You guys, you had to give me a minute with that. So that was a mouthful of deliciousness. This tastes like a grinder in a salad form on a plate. This thing is phenomenal, you guys. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you tried that grinder yet, but if you stayed away from it because again, you're following a low carb diet and the bread and everything else that went along with it that you knew you could not eat, this is the answer, you guys. Oh my goodness. Absolutely delicious. Only thing that you need to do is if you don't favorite chicken, you can, if you like the prosciutto or the salami or the ham, have at it. Just replace that with the meat of your choice instead of the chicken. Again, my husband and I really don't do pork. This is what we favor, so I made it our own kind of special. You guys, I thank you so much for joining me. Please do give us a try, and when you do, let everybody know that you did and just how delicious this is. Give this video a like and a share, and if you're not subscribed to my channel, please do exactly that. And I thank you, Laura in the kitchen, because your sandwich inspired me to take what you had and to make it, again, my own kind of special. And I thank you for it. And that's what it's all about, you guys. One inspiring the other. So you guys continue to make it your own kind of special. It is a great day. And until we meet again, keep growing, keep thriving, and keep pushing those boundaries. And I thank you all so much for joining me on Fit Fab 50 for another fabulous recipe. And I'll see you guys real soon. Enjoy.